Hi, I am Toby. Today we'll be making another delicious dish, cookies. They're buttery and they're round, so we call them butterballs. Now, the oven has been preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to start taking out our ingredients. We're going to need 1/2 pound of butter, 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of flour, and then you sift them. So it might look a little bit like more than 2 cups, but it's 2 cups of sifted. Whatever. And then 5 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Where is my trusty assistant, Sean? Right
Hello.
here. He's going to be helping me with anything I need help with. So, first, you're going to take this over here. Grab the sifted flour. Thank you. So, just letting you know how to, in case you don't know how to sift, this is already sifted flour, but this sifting will do nothing to it, basically. It's still the same amount. So this is 2 cups. And then what you do is you just left and right, left and right, left and right, bump, 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 bump. Ah, these cookies are delicious. Now I would suggest doing it 1 cup at a time because it might get a little full and you wouldn't be sifting it as well. But these cookies are great for any party or any like activity or something, and they just plain taste delicious. But you basically get the idea of sifting, so I'm just gonna pour the rest in because it's already been sifted. So
There you go.
then you take the salt.
Don't add too much salt.
Yes, I would recommend pouring the salt over the sink so that not a lot of it gets into your cookies, because you don't want salty cookies. Good. Just put that in there. It's kind of buried, so you won't be able to see this. And then can you start mixing this?
Sure.
So to the left. Don't do it too fast or it might get out. And be careful. I'll move on to the next step. Then you take a big bowl and your other 3 ingredients. This butter has been softened a little, and so take this, pour it in.
Just gets messy easily.
And pop your spoon. And now comes the fun part. If you consider this fun. But I do.
Yeah, that's fun.
Huh? Yes, I just forgot. Putting in the other 2 things.
Never forget those.
Take this sugar, pour that in, and the vanilla. Remember, that's 2 teaspoons. And measuring. Now this also you might want to do over the sink.
Ooh.
One teaspoon. And that's why you want to do it over the sink. And 2 teaspoons. That's good. I'm just going to put this in the sink so I can clean it later. And move these off to the side. And take your beater and turn it on to 1. Yeah, 1. Always start on 1. And then start going around and grabbing up the butter. Mixing, 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 mixing. Now and then you might want to turn it on too if it's not really having much fly out. I'm gonna get all of it in there and try to break up the clumps. And if you like me, this is very fun. If you don't like me, then this is painful. Like Sean Suit says, cooking is painful.
Yep.
Now, just gonna break this, mash it in. But this does give you aches a little. And eventually, some of the stuff that's inside of here will fly out because it gets into a mixture. Now, just try to unclump everything I can find. Okay, that's good. Now I can just let this fly and off. Now, go plate.
I got a plate already.
Don't worry. And you can just put them off to the side, because
If you want, you can lick it, but
after you're
don't
all
have
done,
to.
you can lick it. Now, these two are gonna get combined. Don't worry, I got this.
I got it.
Thanks. Now, just try to do this. Due to technology and the wonderful world that we are in, I have been able to pause and not let you see the 2 solid minutes of me breaking this into.
It was actually 4 minutes that we It took 4 minutes.
You know
so
what I mean.
it takes a little bit of time.
Breaking up this and mixing it into what we have now. So, the next part, you're going to have to thoroughly wash your hands and make sure that they're clean before doing this. So, after that, you're going to take this and then start. This is the messy part.
You also need a bird to put the cookies on when you're ready, so you can put them in the oven.
Yeah. So you're going to try to slowly and carefully knead this into a giant ball. A butter ball. Except this is not where you're going to be.
After this, you put powdered sugar on it, so it tastes so good.
Well, it's not where, well, the big giant ball is not where you're going to be eating.
Yeah,
it's going to be broken
it's
into
little
little
balls.
parts.
Little balls, just making a giant ball and separating it.
Actually, no. I'm just going to fast forward this. Okay, due to the fact of technology in our world, again, I've been able to speed through this process. So, after kneading it and crushing it through my fingers for a long time, I've made this ball, and now I'm gonna convert it into like a log.
Here's
So-
a tell. If it's flat, then it's good. But if it has like bumps of, so like it's bumpy, not like, for example, stop doing. So if it has this texture that's smoothish, then it should be ready.
Yes, nice and smoothish. Now I'm making it into a giant log. I'm just gonna put the camera over here. Now this log is going to be ripped into 2 2 smaller log sizes, and then take these logs and then whip them, and then this one. Now we have 4ths, and then we're going to take each of them and turn them into 1/8. I hate cooking. Now, each of these
So painful.
are going to be rolled into like a mini sausage-like thing. And you're going to break these into 3 pieces. So just like 1, 2, 3. They're about the same size. And
Roll
these
it into a ball.
are going to be rolled into a ball, like Sean said.
This is a butter ball, except without the butter. You need to add butter for it to be a butter ball, which it already has butter, which the powdered sugar is basically the topping of.
Let's just say he's confusing.
Yes, I am confusing. And I'm confused.
Butter balls are not cooked yet. So, and occasionally, if you see like one that's much bigger than the other, you can take a little bit and put it on the other one so that they're all about the same shape and size. So you can keep doing this until you have all of these into 24 butter balls, and I'm going to stop it again here. Okay, so now our butter balls are all kneaded into into butter balls, and I'm going to put them into the oven quickly, and then set the timer for 10 minutos, which means 10 minutes, and see you in 10 minutes. Okay, so after the 10 minutes, you get to check the cookies to see if they're done. I turned the oven off because I've already checked them. But the way you make sure they're done is you lift one up, and if it's brown on the bottom, like you saw, then you'll know that it's done. If not, then you can put it in there for 2 more minutes, and if that doesn't work, then 2 more minutes again until you can finally make it brown. Now, let's leave these to cool for an hour. After cooling, they are ready to be dipped into powdered sugar. So, just set up a bowl like this and put some powdered sugar in. You just dip it, flip it around, try to pull some powdered sugar off so it's not too much. And then once you get a cookie like this, you can put it on the platter and then do the rest of them and put them on the platter and served and ready to go. Bye-bye.